Today we're going to be working on the drafts of our story. So before I write my draft, I like to go over what I plan to put in it. So I'm going to review what we went over yesterday in our plan. I have my characters, so I came up with a dragon whose name is Scales and a pirate whose name is Sticky One-Ear Joe. The setting is going to take place on a flying pirate ship. The problem: the dragon is after the pirate's treasure. And the solution: pirates decide to hide treasure on another planet and make a map. So I thought of all those parts of my story, and then I planned it out. So in the first event, pirates have treasure on their ship. The dragon smells it and wants it. Oh, that's not a lot of details. I need to add on to that, but I just want to think through my story before I start. Dragon follows ship to save the treasure. Pirates must escape, go to another planet and decide to hide treasure, make a map to remember where they hid the treasure. Okay, so today we're going to focus on the first half of our story, events 1 and events 2. And for both of these, we want them to be 2 to 3 sentences long, so we need to add some detail. And we want to make good second grade sentences. Pirates have treasure on their ship is not a very strong sentence. There's not a lot of detail in there, so we need to add on to that. I'm going to get my draft paper, and I'm going to think, how do I want my story to begin? Let me think. So last week we learned about the 4 different ways to hook our reader. One of them was starting with a sound. One of them was asking a question. One of them was starting with dialogue. And the final one was starting with setting. I think I'm going to start with the setting on mine, which was a flying pirate ship. So maybe I want to start with far away on a flying pirate ship there was a pile of treasure. And now I want to introduce my character. I don't want to just say the dragon smells it and wants it. Maybe I want to explain how they got the treasure. So Sticky One-Ear Joe had found the treasure deep inside a cave. Ooh, that gives my reader a little more detail on where they got this treasure and how he found it. Now I can go into the dragon smells it and wants it. Well, as a reader, I would wonder, how does the dragon smell it, or where is the dragon? So in my drawing, I kind of put him inside a cave, and I see the pirate ship is kind of passing by the cave. So maybe I want to say, one day the pirate ship passed by a cave, on a planet. Inside the cave was a sleeping dragon. Ooh. As the ship passed by, the dragon smelled the treasure. Okay, let me stop, and read through what I've written so far. So far away on a flying pirate ship there was a pile of treasure. Sticky One-Ear Joe had found the treasure deep inside a cave. That's kind of the hook to my story there, trying to get my reader interested in reading it. One day, the pirate ship passed by a cave on a planet. Inside the cave was a sleeping dragon. As the ship passed by, the dragon smelled the treasure. So there's the beginning of my story. Now I want to do my first middle part, which would be event 2. So dragon follows ship to take the treasure. Pirates must escape. Ooh, I could definitely add a lot of details here. As the ship passed by, the dragon smelled the treasure. He wanted to keep the treasure for himself, so he decided to follow the ship. The pirates saw him and knew they needed to escape. Now, I'm wondering, how are they going to escape? If there's a dragon following them, what are they going to do to escape? Maybe they have something on their ship that can help them out. Maybe thinking like a turbo blaster or something. Or the jets. They turn on the jets and blasted into space. Okay. Wow, that's 1, 2, 3 sentences for the first middle part of my story. And I've already filled up a whole page with my hook, beginning and middle. I think that's a good stopping point for today because I've done my hook, I did my event 1 and event 2, and tomorrow I'm going to keep working on event 3 and event 4. So now it's your turn to get your plan, and today you're just going to do your hook, event 1 and event 2, and your hook should be 1 to 2 sentences. So by the end of today you should have at least 5 sentences.